Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Centennial Gala event to celebrate 100 years of Lowell Association for the Blind. My name is Allie Bull, and I am the Vice President of Lab's Board of Directors. My day job is Director of Orientation and Mobility at the Massachusetts Commission for the Blind, but my most important title for tonight is MC. This time, I'm happy to introduce the Board President, Sal Kapadia.
I had to lower this for a little bit. Thank you, Allie. Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for joining us on this special night. On behalf of the Board of Directors, staff, volunteers, and clients, I welcome each and every one of you to the Centennial Gala of Lowell Association for the Blind. We especially would like to thank all of the sponsors, of whom we do have many, so hold on to your seats for a few minutes. The Cummings Foundation, the Nancy L. and Richard K. Donahue Charitable Foundation, Enterprise Bank, Demoulas Foundation, Robert P. and Carol Gregoire, Deborah Finch, Mary Margaret Barrett and Steve Nonman, Baracus Foundation, Cox Fuel Co. Incorporated, George L. and Carol Duncan, Kenneth and Demi Geis, Jeanne d'Arc Credit Union, Jacqueline and Edward Maloney, Martha Mayo, David M. Murphy Plumbing and Heating, Therese and Jack O'Connor, Rainbow Art and Framing, University of Massachusetts, Eugene and Laurie Welch, Lowell 5, and Washington Savings. And also a special thanks to Ralph Fulnaro for this evening's music, and Tom Gill, Bernie Petrozzulio for their artwork decorations. A round of applause, please. It is not often where a curious intern is granted the opportunity to join a small, impactful nonprofit, work amongst visually impaired staff and clients, and invest years of involvement leading up to board positions and granted the responsibilities of board president. Therefore, it is truly humbling, a privilege that I stand before you today, beyond thrill and share that Lab is strong and powerful through the support of everyone involved. We are grateful to celebrate 100 years as an establishment. Lab provides a safe space for the greater Merrimack Valley of gathering and community through services for clients of all ages, young and old, building a comfortable space for the visually impaired, and build connections and bridges to help guide them through all of life's challenges. We are building a bridge towards learning and exploring new hobbies and interests together. And together, we make a difference. And now, without further ado, I am proud to hand it over to our fearless leader, Elizabeth Cannon, Executive Director, serving over 2 decades of Lab, to share more about our mission. Elizabeth?
Thank you, Sal. My name is Elizabeth Cannon, and I am the Executive Director of the Lowell Association for the Blind, and I am so happy to be here with all of you to celebrate 100 years of service to blind and visually impaired individuals that live in our community. This year, I've been looking back at some of the original handwritten documents from 1923 from the Committee for the Blind of Lowell, Mass. It stated, "For the past 15 years, the Middlesex Women's Club has fostered the work done for the blind of the city. The State Division of the Blind gives state aid and offers assistance to the local blind. The city's charity department also gives some aid to the needy blind. However, there is work to be done for these people that neither the state nor the city can do." The report continues, "It is the idea of the people now working for the blind in Lowell, that it is time to organize a Lowell Association for the Blind. The report continues with a budget, as the estimated work done was $265 for shopping, Christmas cheer, radios and maintenance, transportation, and welfare. From the start, the Lowell Association for the Blind has been focused on one mission, which is to support, educate, and nurture the blind and visually impaired of the greater Merrimack Valley by assisting them in the enrichment of their lives and by helping them gain independence. In addition, to stimulate the interest and education of the general public to the problems and issues facing the blind and visually impaired as productive members of society seeking fulfillment of their human potential. Lab services people with a range of eye conditions and vision impairments, ages 5 up to 102, in the greater Merrimack Valley area. Legally blind is described as a vision of 20/200, or worse in the better eye with a correction, as well as those who have a field of vision less than 20 degrees. For perspective, the average person has 20/20 vision and a visual field of 180 degrees. Visual impairment or low vision describes persons who have serious difficulty seeing even when wearing corrective aids. Today, Lowell Association for the Blind offers a variety of social, recreational, and educational programs, including youth, a senior teen employment program, a visually impaired partners mentoring program, a job opportunities for the blind program, an adult program, a radio reading service, assistive technology in Braille, and our newest program, the Client Assistance Program, which reaches out to folks in their homes that aren't able to come into the office. I wonder if the founders had ever imagined a full-service agency that Lab has become. I would like to thank the current and past members of the Board of Directors, the staff and volunteers who work for us and with us each day. Two final things before I finish, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Sal and I attended the Cummings Foundation Grant Award ceremony last night. Lab received a grant of $25,000 a year for the next 3 years. I think that's a great start for the next 100 years. And finally, I would like to share my favorite quote from Helen Keller, which seems most appropriate for this evening. The best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by the heart. Thank you to each and every one of you for supporting the work of Lowell Association for the Blind.
Sorry, you're stuck with me again. So we also have a few esteemed public officials in the building and a representative from a very special office. First up, we will have State Rep Venna Howard and Mayor Sakari Chow of Lowell, who will be issuing citations to our honorees and the lab organization for the evening. And finally, Dominic Lay of State Senator Ed Kennedy's office has joined us as well. Please welcome up first, State Representative Howard.
Thank you so much, Sal. Good evening, everyone. It's so great to be with you all here tonight and to celebrate Lab 100 years of service on behalf of the blind and visually impaired. So thank you so much for making it possible for our visually impaired and the blind every single day for 100 years. And here, all the best wishes to the next 100 years. And I have two citations from the Massachusetts House of Representatives to honor two tireless public servants that every day making it possible for the blind and the visually impaired folks. And these two honorees, their tireless work every single day for many, many years. So I am honored to present to them a citation from the Massachusetts House of Representatives to Dr. Deborah Finch and Beth Ann Welch. So I go by the order of first name, Dr. Deborah Finch. And the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Dr. Deborah Finch in recognition of your years of advocacy on behalf of blind individuals in the greater Lowell area. Through almost 4 decades of service, you have served on the board at every leadership position. Thank you for your years of dedicated service to the blind in the city of Lowell, given this 16th day of June 2023 by Ronald Mariano, Speaker of the House, offered by Vanna Howard, State Representative. Congratulations for your tireless work. Thank you so much. And then the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Beth Ann Welch in recognition of the many years you have served as a volunteer and board member for the Lowell Association for the Blind. Since you were a young girl, you have dedicated countless hours to service, including in your current role as the board secretary. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope, future, and good fortune. Given the 16th day of June 2023 by Ronald Mariano, Speaker of the House, offered by me, Vanna Howard, State Representative. Thank you so much for all your work. Yeah, all of us?
Thank you. Congratulations to you both.
Congratulations. As a reminder, we will be recognizing them later tonight for the Margaret Richardson Award. But at this time, I would like to welcome up Mayor Chow of Lowell.
Good evening, everyone. I want to thank Sal and Elizabeth for organizing tonight's event. And this is a very comfortable event this evening. I see a lot of my friends who are here. My colleagues, Dominic Lay was mentioned earlier, he served on the school committee with me. And I'm honored to see the former state senator and former city manager, Eileen Donahue, is here with us here today also. And she has been keeping it quietly, but she's actually a big deal in the town of Bedford. She is the chairwoman of the select board in the town of Bedford, Bo Malone. It's over there. But again, I want to congratulate to the Lowell Association for the Blind, and I have a citation here for the entire organization. But first, I want to mention one more time how great it is to have the association in our city. The first time that I met Elizabeth, we were on a Zoom meeting. It was a statewide celebration for the international person doing service for the disabilities. and she was receiving a citation from the governor. And I was in on the meeting, but I was thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, this association, this organization is right in the city of Lowell, so we need to claim her as our own as well. So with that said, like the city of Lowell has so many great partners, so many great stakeholders, so many great organizations that help make the city of Lowell as empowered and as effective as it is, and the Lowell Association for the Blind is one of them. It's the only one out north of Boston. So it is a huge deal. It's a huge deal. And I want to congratulate to the president and to the entire board of directors for serving the city of Lowell, the greater Lowell, the greater Merrimack Valley for the last 100 years. With that said, I would like to read the citation. Normally, I'm respectful, and I shortcut, I summarize the citation. But the Lowell Association for the Blind, they've been serving for 100 years. So what's 5 or 10 minutes more of me reading the citation, right? So if you could bear with me and be patient, and I would like to show how wonderful this organization is in our great city. And maybe you three can be representative, stand closer to me to accept this citation. Citation, be it hereby known to all that the city of Lowell in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to Lowell Association for the Blind, LAB, 100 years anniversary. Please give a hand of applause. Lowell Association for the Blind is the only nonprofit community-based organization north of Boston dedicated to working with the blind and visually impaired. The association has been serving the Merrimack Valley community for 100 years. The primary mission of LAB is to support, educate, and nurture the blind and visually impaired residents of Greater Merrimack Valley by helping them enrich their lives and gain independence. In the early 1980s, a Lowell businesswoman, Mary Lou Doherty, joined the LAB board of directors and launched the first public fundraiser. She hired the first professional staff for the organization to bring new progressive ideas and up-to-date services for the clients. Her legacy continues in the form of the Mary Lou Doherty Memorial Fund, which today provides ongoing support for the organization. And today, just go off the script here a little bit, and I've seen your work in the greater Lowell area. Every time I see a disabled person, a blind person, or a visually impaired person in Lowell, and I know that they've been helped by your organization. And all of us, families, friends, leaders in Lowell and in the greater Merrimack Valley, we all know somebody who's facing that challenge, who's facing that disabilities, and without the help of LAB, it truly affects our quality of life, their quality of life, and we share the same space, we share the same environment. And for someone who's physically able, who can do a lot more, who can maintain jobs, who can take care of families, but they need support of an organization like LAB. That's why not only I myself, along with the entire city council, we prepared the citation and we all signed it. And tonight I would like to present to you, and I wish you all congratulations and best wishes for the next 100 more years. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Mayor Chow. And at this time, I'd like to invite up Dominic Lay from State Senator Ed Kennedy's office.
Good evening, everybody. It is an honor for me, quite an honor for me to be here tonight to join everyone here. I have 3 citations from Senator Ed Kennedy. The senator cannot be here tonight, and he asked me to present these citations on his behalf. One citation is for the Lowell Association for the Blind, and I have 2 citations for the individuals. So I'm gonna, these citations are very similar, so I'm gonna read the first one in full, and then I'm gonna briefly read the individual citations. So this is the Senate citations. Commonwealth of Massachusetts State Senate official citation. Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Lowell Association for the Blind in recognition of 100 years serving the blind and visually impaired community in the greater Merrimack Valley. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that the citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the clerk of the Senate. So, signed by the President of the Senate, Karen E. Spilka, attest Clerk of the Senate, Michael D. Hurley, offered by State Senator Edward J. Kennedy, date June 16, 2023. So I'm going to present this citation to Elizabeth, I suppose.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And this next one is for Beth Ann Welsh. So I'm going to briefly official citation. Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Beth Ann Welsh in recognition of your many years of dedicated service as a volunteer and secretary of the board for the Lowell Association for the Blind. And of course, this one is for Deborah Finch. Official citation. Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Deborah Finch in recognition of your many years of dedicated service as a volunteer and treasurer of the board for the Lowell Association for the Blind. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you again to all the visitors that have come out and presented these amazing citations tonight, and congratulations to all the recipients. Before we start dinner, I just want to give a few announcements. I'd like to take this moment to recognize the board members of Lowell Association for the Blind. So if you are part of the board, please stand up at this time. And if you are a past member of the board, you may also stand up for recognition. Thank you all so much for making this possible. We couldn't do it without you. Okay, so I just have some reminders about the raffle tickets. The raffle item tonight is a lovely painting in the center of the room by Tom Gill. Each of the raffle tickets are $20, so there are a few folks walking around. Leslie and Tim were walking around with the basket, so it's not too late to purchase raffle tickets. We also have a silent auction paintings. We have 9 paintings to the left of the room. I'm trying to use my orientation skills here. So when you walk in the room, on the left side of the wall, it's a table with 9 paintings. And we are keeping the silent auction open until 8 o'clock. We'll do a final call, and then we'll close it at 8:15 tonight. We also, on the right side of the room, have a Braille station hosted by Alex Primrose. If you'd like your name brailled, we also have a donation jar next to her over there. So I don't know if you want to wave, Alex. Terrific. Dinner will be served buffet style right after I'm done talking at 7:30. It is buffet style at the back of the room. We have a house salad and Caesar salad, marinated steak tips, chicken pot pie, and glazed salmon. Also side options are whipped potatoes, glazed carrots, and rolls. And then dessert will be served later at the tables, which is tiramisu and coffee. So like I just previously mentioned, at 8 p.m. we will be doing a final call on the silent auction. We will be closing at 8:15 to announce the winners. And then we will be recognizing our Margaret Richardson Award recipients at 8:30 this evening. So I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much and enjoy. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. And we'll have you pull it so the podium's right in front of you if you wanted to put anything down on it. Up a little bit. Up a little bit more. There you go. Yep. And then the microphone is like head level. So. Hi, everyone.
That was good.
It was wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing the finalists on the silent auction. Oh, thank you so much, Carolyn. All right. Before we do the silent auction announcements, I'd like to introduce, to the right of me is Dorothy Donovan, who worked at Lab for over 20 years. Is that correct?
Yes, 26.
So.
Oh, wow, thank you.
She recently retired and is invited up to pick tonight's raffle winner, which will be the painting donated by Tom Gill. So the basket's on your right. Leslie has it for you. Right.
There we go.
Thank you. All right, I'll take it.
Oh.
Okay, does everyone have their tickets? Okay, here we go. 734-706. I heard a lot of sighs.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got a winner to the left. Awesome.
Oh, good.
Michael Conroy, congratulations. I don't know where are we sending them? Yeah. You're the winner, but I'm not sure where I'm sending you, so I believe you. Let me check your ticket. Perfect, awesome, thank you. So you'll be taking home that lovely painting donated by Tom Gill.
He's a former volunteer, donated his house for one of our open houses.
Oh, thank you so much. I just learned that he donated his house to one of our former house parties that Lab
Oh
hosts
yeah, I remember
yearly.
that.
So
Yeah, we had a good time.
thank you so much.
Of course, I remember him anyways. Nice guy. Yep. Cool.
All right, and here we go. We're getting into the silent auction announcement. So I just want to say before I announce any of the names, if I announce your name as a winner, you're going to be going, Tim, okay, you're outside, yes. There's a checkout table, so where you checked in, out front, that's where you can come up and pay for your painting. And all paintings tonight were completed and donated by Bernie Petrozzulo, so I just wanted to say a big thank you.
Yes.
So, original art number 1, which is the blue and orange landscape, custom framed by Rainbow Art and Framing. The winner is M. Sullivan, so I think that's Michael Sullivan. Excellent, congrats. Original art number 2. Oh yeah. Original art number 2, which is a pencil drawing titled People. The winner of this piece of art is Tim Cole. Original art number 3, which is titled Abstract Bright Colors. We have Gregoire. It looks like Carolyn is holding up the pieces of art to my left, but probably your right, against the wall over there. Original art number 3B is Abstract Bright Colors, and the winner is Gregoire. A matching piece of art. Okay, original art number 4, which is Abstract Blue and Gold. Winner is Lori Welch. All right, original art number 5, titled Abstract Pencil Drawing. Winner is Amaton, I think is the last name. Original art number 6, which is Charcoal Greek Church, goes to Monica. All right, original art number 7, which is Abstract Orange and Green. Winner is Brian Costa. And the final piece of art tonight, which is Dancers, goes to Shayla. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much for donating at our silent auction, and thank you again to Bernie for donating these paintings. They're wonderful. Thank you so much. So at this time, I think we're just going to segue into the awards. So this is the Margaret Richardson Award. So I'm going to invite up Sal Capadia and Elizabeth Cannon to present the awards.
There's the flowers as well.
Yes. Who has a flag? Yeah. That's fine. You want to finish this and then do this? I would be fine doing it during. Yeah. Do you want to unbox the
Yes, if we can. Spell and Beth, this one's good.
It sounds like we're getting some tiramisu and coffee as well right now.
Oh, those are pretty.
first I'm going to invite Sal Kapadia to present the award for Dr. Deborah Finch.
I got it.
Got it?
Yep. Yeah, please. Thank you. Hello again. So just to give us all a background of Margaret Richardson Award, the Margaret Richardson Founders Award is given to a person or persons or a group who has made a significant contribution to the Lowell Association for the Blind. Named for the founder of LAB, who in 1923 saw the need for coordinated services for the blind in Lowell. The award is given to a volunteer, a board member, donor, or group who has consistently supported the organization, of which we have two tonight. The award was created by the LAB Board of Directors for the 100th year anniversary of LAB. So let's get started with Debbie. If I were to summarize in one word Dr. Deborah Finch, I would use the word special. I had my first interaction with Debbie as a freshman student in her first year management seminar class at the Manning School of Business at UMass Lowell. Go Riverhawks. Her teaching style was captivating, a sharp and highly regarded champion in the School of Business. She poured passion and learning in a very engaging manner for undergraduate and graduate students alike. The entire Manning School of Business acknowledges her presence to this very day. Debbie continues her involvement with the University of Massachusetts as an associate teaching professor continuously in the Manning School of Business. Nearly 8 years ago, I'd like to give an anecdote. Debbie learned about my co-op program availability for my first summer session from UMass. And she called me to her office to chat at the office hours at North Campus. We spoke at length about the impact that nonprofits have in the community and how there was a dire need for a nonprofit in town for bookkeeping, grant writing, and she said a little bit of tech support. You should do this, she told me. Little did I know, Debbie was signing me up for a lifetime. A lifetime of experiences, friendships, and introductions to a vast network of wonderful people who also serve in other nonprofits, as we found yesterday as well at the Cummings Foundation. It was thanks to Debbie that I was introduced to Elizabeth, to Dot Donovan, our retired Braille instructor, and who was the first client I ever met. Debbie holds a record with nearly 40 years engaged in LAB, contributing as emeritus on the board, and previously holding every position of leadership on the board of directors. She continues to guide us all every day and engages with our lab clients, using her talents in floral arrangements, and she's hosted so many programs for them. We are all eternally grateful, Debbie. Debbie has also published Wake Up Call, Lessons from the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge for nonprofit social media. This is a wonderful book which shines light on new and unexpected ways that nonprofits can use social media to drive awareness and increase donations. She used real-life examples and practical approaches to guide the staff and students in such a complex arena. I highly recommend her book, and in fact, I have a signed copy myself. Throughout our lives, we come across remarkable individuals, special people who deserve recognition in the highest degree. Debbie Finch is special. And with that, please allow me to present the Margaret D. Richardson Founders Award to Debbie Finch for her continued significant and lasting contribution to Lowell Association for the Blind and for many years to come. Thank you. And not to forget, these were hiding.
Thank you.
All right, a few words?
Any words?
Yes, please.
Well, I forgot my prop. I was going to bring a book that I read when I was 10 years old called A Dog for Joey. And it really changed my life. Can you hear? Okay. It really changed my life. It was about raising a guide dog for the blind. And it sparked an interest that carried through when I went on to, my first college degree was as an optometric technician working for optometrists. Then I kind of spurred over to ophthalmology and worked with as an ophthalmic tech with ophthalmologists. And actually Helen Lawler, which a few people here might remember, brought me on the board of the Lowell Association for the Blind. And it has, just reading that one book when I was like 10 years old has stuck with me through my entire life. I've led study abroads to India, taken students to India, taken students to the School for the Blind in India, used my medical knowledge from those two, that first degree, into what I do for business. And I just want to thank everyone. I've worked with amazing boards over the years, and it has just been a wonderful experience. We couldn't do it without the support of the Greater Lowell community, but I just want to thank everyone and thank my board because they've just been wonderful to work with.
Great, now I'm going to welcome back Elizabeth Cannon to present the award for Beth Ann Welch.
I am honored to present the next Margaret Richardson Founders Award to Beth Ann Welch. Beth Ann is a longtime lab volunteer who had been recruited by her aunt, Mary Lou Doherty, to help as a coat check person at one of lab's earliest house parties. And just to let you know, Mary Lou Doherty was a local businesswoman in the early 80s, credited with upgrading the lab space and hiring the first professional staff, as well as organizing the first agency fundraiser. And two of her daughters are here tonight, Beth Ann's cousins, and we're pleased to still have the Dohertys supporting the Lowell Association for the Blind. And I wouldn't expect anything less, and I'm sure Mary Lou would be very proud of everything tonight. Beth Ann is a kindergarten teacher in the Lowell Public Schools. She is as dedicated to her students as she is to lab. Beth Ann is a former president, vice president, and is currently serving as the secretary on the lab board. Beth is one of those board members that is always ready to step up to do whatever is necessary. Whether we need more ice or wine in the middle of a house party, she runs right out the door. Or becoming president of the board when we needed a president. She is always the one that steps up. Beth Ann is currently our secretary and constantly asks me to check the records to see how long she's been secretary. Because for anyone who has been on a board, we know that usually the secretary is the worst position to fill. Beth Ann has been our secretary for several years. I have not gone back and checked. Taking notes at every meeting, and is often seen at the meetings looking back in her spiral notebook to answer questions about the details that were discussed. And she has several spiral notebooks. Beth Ann is a board member and a friend. I cannot tell you how many fundraisers Beth Ann and I have been to together over the years. She usually picks me up at my house, and we are off to the Power of the Purse, or Whistler House, or Girls Inc., or The Brush. We have been to so many fundraisers that one evening when we arrived, someone chimed out, "The blind girls are here." For this and all the other wonderful things Beth Ann does, I am honored to present her with the Margaret Richardson Founders Award in recognition of her significant and lasting contribution to the Lowell Association for the Blind this day, June 16th, 2023.
Oh, you want to pick it up? You told me to have a race.
I told you to make some notes. In her spiral notebook, though.
No, I had to make it so I didn't need my glasses.
Oh.
I would like to thank you all for coming out tonight and your continued support of LAB. LAB has been a very important part of my life since childhood. I'm honored to accept this Margaret Richardson Award. My Aunt Mary Lou introduced our family to LAB when she was looking for help and support from my grandmother. As a family, we were all volunteering at different events. Over the years, some of my favorite were the beep baseball, the house parties, dining in the dark, and the fall concert. After graduating from college, I was asked to join the board. LAB has taught me a lot about how to support the blind community and create new ways for it to grow. Again, I want to thank everyone for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful organization.
Let's have another warm round of applause for Beth Ann Wells and Dr. Deborah Lynch. I think everyone, we're just going to have a few moments to enjoy your tiramisu and coffee, and we'll do closing remarks shortly. So thank you. Hi again, everyone. It's me one last time. I just want to say thank you to everyone for donating and coming tonight and joining us to celebrate 100 years of Lowell Association for the Blind. I have a few thank yous before we go. The first is for Ralph Finaro for playing piano tonight. Thank you so much. It was beautiful. Also, big thank you to Tom Gill and Bernie Petrozzulo, our artists tonight, who donated their art. Big thank you to the Lindsay staff for helping us pull this off. It's been fantastic. And then also the Gala Committee of the Lab Board, specifically our co-chairs, Joe Pine and Bruce McCauley. And a quick reminder to check out if you were a winner of one of the pieces from the silent auction. There will be some board members standing outside at where you checked in at the table, so you can pay for your art and then take it home. And other than that, we'll see you at next year's spring party. Thank you so much.